Today I'm going to be going over 21 YouTube settings that you need to be using for your ZBeatz channel. Many of these things are hidden and I had to find out about a lot of them through trial and error, so I wanted to make a clean list and put it all in one place for you. And make sure to stay to the end because the last two tips are the craziest gems that allowed me to grow my ZBeatz channel to over 46,000 subscribers. All right, let's get it. So the first one is my absolute favorite and it's called reuse details. So basically, say this is my channel, right? I'm going to go here to upload a new video. Right here, these are my channel defaults, which we'll get into in a little bit, but maybe you don't want to reinvent the wheel every single time, and maybe this is like a similar kind of ZBeatz to other ones. So what you can do is go to the top right here and press reuse details. So what you can do is you can scroll through all your past videos. So say like, for instance, this last video was an acoustic guitar, Spanish ukulele ZBeatz. I really liked it. I'm just going to reuse everything. And now I don't have to rewrite this whole title again. I can just go in and name this the new beat title. All I got to do is sub out the new BeatStars link, and everything else is basically going to be the same. And it just made it so much easier because before I used to type everything in manually every single time. It's just a really big time saver. Next one I got for you is kind of a newer thing, which is creating a username, which is basically like a handle like you would have on Instagram. It's really cool. So go to customize channel, go into basic info, and then this is your name right here at the top. And then below that is handle. Basically, if someone wanted to find me, they would just type in @proud_by_ZBeatz. And that's the exact same handle as my Instagram and a lot of my other social medias. It just makes it really easy for people to find you. What I'd recommend doing is typing some options into here. It's kind of the same thing when you're creating an email account. It'll say, hey, oh no, this one's already been taken, but we suggest this. If you can get it in there soon, I would recommend having the exact same handle as your Instagram and other social medias because it just makes it easy for artists to find you. All right, next up, we got what's called a video watermark. I'll show you what that is. Basically, go here under channel customization, go to the left, go to branding. What you can do is basically every beat video of yours, in the bottom right-hand corner, you can add a picture that if people click it, then they can subscribe easily to you. So for me, what I did is added my logo, and you can either select it to happen at the end of the video, a custom start time of whatever you decide, or the entire video. I like to just have it throughout the entire video. And this is really important because if people are watching on, say, their iPhone or in full screen mode, they're not going to be able to see the subscribe button. This makes it easy for them. So if they're watching in full screen, they can just tap that link in the bottom right-hand corner and then subscribe to you. Next up, we have the channel description. And this may seem like a kind of obvious thing, but YouTube has made some changes recently that really helps us ZBeatz channels, where the first line of your description is going to show up every single time someone goes to your channel. So you can put like a little bio, you can put a call to action, like download free beats here, anything like that. So for me, I have just like my little like a bio, Billboard chart topping producer, whatever. If you wanted, you could put a subscribe link there. You could put a link to your beat store, anything like that, because they're going to see this first line. It just makes it easier to just keep driving the point home that there's other ways that people can connect with you. Another one that's very similar to this, but I don't see people using enough, is adding your social media links. So if you go under basic info, scroll down to links, you can put your beat store. I have my Instagram, Twitter, and then I have this channel. And this is really important because it just makes it easier because, I mean, let's face it, Instagram is the main way that people connect with other musicians, producers, artists. The way I like to look at it is it's kind of like a web. Everything needs to be connected because if someone ends up in one of those places for the first time, you want them to be able to go through the whole loop and the whole circle of basically following you and subscribing to you on every platform. So it's a really easy thing to set up. And what it looks like, this is that description I was talking about before. This is the first link. So that's what I would suggest, putting your beat store link there. And the other thing for this is putting your email. I can't tell you how many producers I don't see their email put there, and this is one of the first places that artists are going to go to try and get in contact with you. All right, next up we have what's called an end screen. So basically when you're uploading a new video, under video elements, add an end screen, and this is going to be like the last 20 or 30 seconds of your video. You can choose to have it have a subscribe button, have a link to your most previous video. What I like to do is import it from another video, and this is showing one of my top videos, this is showing another one of my top videos, and then over here it's my like profile picture, and people can click that to subscribe to me. It's just another way so people can keep watching more of your videos. And what this does is it helps what's called your YouTube session time, which is basically how long someone's interacting with just your channel. This is really helping you, and it's telling the YouTube algorithm, hey, yo, this is a really great channel. Keep recommending it to more and more artists. Another setting that's kind of overlooked is what's called the category setting on your individual videos. If you scroll all the way almost to the bottom, it's called category. So for us, for producers who have ZBeatz channels, you'd want to select music because it's just going to make it easier for artists artists to find your videos. The next one is one of my favorite parts of YouTube. It basically ranks your past video out of the last 10 videos you made. For instance, I just posted a video, it was like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, and it's showing that this is 4 out of 10. What I always like to do is go to find the number 1 video out of the last 10 and try to figure out what was working, what wasn't working. So like, for instance, it was this video. Maybe you want to look at the keywords that you used. Maybe it was how long you waited until the drums came in, stuff like that. And what I like to do is find the videos that are always ranking like the number 1 or 2 spot and then replicate what I did with that. Another setting that I really like is adding timestamps to your beats. You just go in to the description and say you wanted to add timestamps. What you would do, just for instance, if you want to put like the intro, which is going to start at the very beginning, 0:00 intro. And then say your chorus starts at like 32 seconds, you put 0:32. And then say your verse starts at 1 minute and 5 seconds, you'd say verse. So then once you go to your video, you'll see right here that this is the intro and it's going to 32 seconds. And then after that, you got the chorus and then you got the verse and then so on and so forth. A lot of times artists will comment and be like, hey, can you put the timestamps? This is how you do that. This next one I've talked about before. It's called upload defaults. So you go into your channel and go all the way down the bottom left, press settings, and then go to upload defaults. This is every single time it's going to start from this place, which is great. So you don't have to keep adding everything in manually every single time. And if there's certain specific tags that you always use, my email link, my subscribe link, it just makes it easier. So I have this template to start from every time I upload a new beat. Another tip is what's called channel wide key terms. Once you're in the upload defaults, you just go right above it and press channel. And these are going to be the keywords associated with your entire channel. For me, I put guitar type beat, acoustic guitar type beat, Killer Roy type beat. These are all the things that I'm usually using. And now it's associating it with my entire channel. So it just helps for artists to find you a lot easier, helps the algorithm know like what type of beats you're making. It's just all these little things add up so that the YouTube algorithm can help serve your videos to the best viewers. So your videos get lots more views and you get more subscribers. The next tip is every time you have a type beat, I would suggest putting your buy link either first or second. On mobile, it's only going to show like the first 4 links of your description. So you just need to make things as apparent as possible because unfortunately, if an artist doesn't see that buy link, they're probably just going to move on to another beat. So when you go to the video, you can see, oh, it's one of the first few things, boom. Next tip I have is adding your keywords in your description. But hold up, you want to make sure that you're not adding too many because you don't want to do what YouTube calls tag stuffing. What I typically do, I'll take my tags and then what you can do right here is press copy all and then I'll open up a Google Doc, paste them in and then do Command F and search for all the commas and then go to replace with comma space. Now, if you press replace all, it's going to add spaces in there. So you want that just to make it seem a little bit less spammy. So then now what I'll do is copy all this and I'll just paste it there. Usually I limit it to about 20 to 30. Next one is another kind of mundane setting, but it's really important. If you scroll down, it's this section right here where it says audience. This video is set to not made for kids. Just to make it really simple, it's just going to limit a lot of possibilities for you because I believe it doesn't allow comments on your videos and it does other things like I think it messes with your monetization. Unless you're doing like Nickelodeon type videos, I would always select no, it's not made for kids. This next one is one of my favorite ones and it's creating a subscribe link. Basically, if you click on this link, it's gonna take you to my channel and the first thing that's gonna pop up right here is confirm channel subscription because you want to make it as easy as possible for people to find out about you and then subscribe to you. Let me show you how to do this. So go into your channel and then just copy the channel URL. So then go into a word processor and then paste that in. And then here's the important part. You're going to also want to do !sub _ confirmation = 1. I'm going to leave this up right here on the screen. You can just copy that, take that and put it at the very end of your channel URL. So check this out. I put it at the end. Now, if you take this whole thing and put it into your browser, now it says confirm channel subscription. The cool thing is what I'd suggest doing is then taking this and put that into your description. And this one is a game changer, honestly, and it helps you grow a lot faster. Next thing is you're going to need to have an extension like vidIQ or TubeBuddy. This is a tip that I absolutely love using. So go to one of your videos that's public. I'm using vidIQ. What you can do is go to the bottom right hand corner and then it's dark, but it says show search ranking. So if you click that, it's going to show you how you're ranking for each of these search terms. So for instance, Lil Spirit acoustic type beat, I'm #1 for that. Finding out what key terms are the easiest to rank for. Something like guitar type beat is going to be really hard to rank for, but maybe guitar type beat 2024 free new you is a lot easier to rank for, and you can get number 1 or number 2 on that. So it just helps you know when people and artists specifically are searching YouTube where you're ranking. Just shows you if you're at the top, then people are going to see it more often and they're probably going to click it more. And then another tip when it comes to keywords is making sure that your keywords aren't like all over the place. If you're going to be going for a specific key term, choose 2 or 3 main key terms or tags, and then you want to do what I call umbrella offshoot terms. And what you can do is use a tool like vidIQ. So for instance, you could go into vidIQ and say you're trying to go for Zach Bryan type beats. You could select that and then go to related keywords, and it'll show you free Zach Bryan type beat, country type beat, Zach Bryan instrumental, Zach Bryan type beat free. And these are all kind of the offshoot ones that you're going to want to include in there. And it just shows the YouTube algorithm you're the person for this type of beat. If there's an artist looking for that type of beat, then point them in your direction. The next one is in terms of YouTube Shorts. Here's one feature about it that is like totally underutilized, and especially with music producers, and can really help. You go into your content, then shorts. So when you click on the video and then you press details, if you scroll to the bottom, we want to select related videos. So what I'm going to do is select the actual beat that I made in that short. Now check this out. So let's watch the short. And now at the very bottom of it, there's this link, which is going to take you to the actual beat. And it's really easy now for people to find you on a short and then go click the link to the long form video. And it's going to really help you with the algorithm and tell YouTube to keep pushing your videos out to more and more people. And then these last 2 tips are the real sauce. So let's get into it. If you go into your analytics on your channel and then go to audience, scroll down, and then what this tells you is when people are active on YouTube throughout the day. So when you're scheduling videos, this really helps, because like say you schedule videos on Thursday, you can go over to Thursday and it's showing you that a lot of people are on YouTube around 11 a.m. Or say it's the weekend and people are more active at 12 p.m. One disclaimer about this, you need to have a certain amount of subscribers and views before YouTube can give you this type of information. If you don't see this on your account yet, don't worry, just wait. Definitely by the time you get to 1,000 subscribers or you have a solid amount of videos up, you're gonna see it. All right, here's the very last tip, and this one has helped me so much. So go to one of your videos, click analytics. If you go to reach and scroll down, and then on the right, you're gonna see YouTube search terms. This is super important because YouTube is literally telling you how people got to this video and what search terms brought you there. So for instance, for mine, guitar type beat brought 7.2% of the people to this video. I know it doesn't sound like it, but that is a lot. You can also press see more, and it's going to show you it's all ranked. So for me, it's guitar type beat, acoustic type beat, stuff like that. And what this does is it helps you for the future, so you know what key terms are actually working. You could, going back to one of the earlier tips, you can use this for your channel wide key terms, and it's just something that gives you a lot more clarity about what's working with your channel and what to double down on. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed these tips. I also created a free type beat cheat sheet that goes way more in depth with proven strategies to help you easily grow your type beat channel. So go grab that. It'll be the first link in the description down below. Thanks for watching. Peace.